should be recording this, so I'm gonna be recording this now. After the introductions. So, anyways, hope
Yeah.
you. Thanks, guys. Thanks. So it's been a little under a month. They say what, 3 weeks since we. Is it 3 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks since we've played our last game in the tournament, and I think since we last played together as five. So, just checking with y'all. Has the hype died down for y'all? How you feeling? First off, I mean, just for any open floor really until I start directing questions. Anyone? So really, how are you guys feeling since the tournament's finished?
Well, I wanna go first. Okay, first and foremost, well, as you know, League is one of my favorite games that I like to play a lot.
That's
And
crazy.
of course,
That's wild. Imagine having League as your favorite game and
I
playing it
know,
a lot.
right? Like, it's like I played, like honestly, it was a fun experience, even mostly because, well, I don't play League that often at all. I play mostly other stuff, which is a game that I grow with it. So all the stuff that I know is because I didn't have anything better to do when I was younger. And has been really good, honestly. Like, made me go back a little into League, a little, just a tiny bit to play a bit more often, but it has been really well so far.
Nice, nice. So at least you've gone back into your cycle. Were you playing a lot of League before the tournament?
No at all. I only play mostly when invited, which was mostly like once or twice per week, something like that. Mostly on weekends, only when I play with friends. But before that, I was 6 months free of League of Legends, actually.
So now the tournament. Now you're addicted again. I see.
Sadly, I mean, I play
Yeah.
more often, even play alone. Yeah.
Yeah, and and not being particularly rude to Rhyme here, I'm gonna be a little bit more crass because y'all are my team. If I was a host and I didn't know you guys, then I'd be a little bit more polite. But you're my team, so I will be a little bit more crass and jokingly, but it's all
Don't worry, you
all
will
in
see my
good
cool dog
taste.
later. It's
Yeah, yeah,
fine.
yeah, 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 yeah. So, yeah, how about anyone else want to answer? I mean, Kuti as captain. Let's go with you next and make sure you have.
I have barely touched the game since.
You've barely touched it. Okay, same, but I feel like it's also because you also weren't playing a lot of
But to
League.
be fair, I wasn't touching the game even during the tourney.
Yeah, as I would imagine. So for you, I mean, has the feeling of being a tournament champion really lingered at all, or really changed your mindset about how, if you want to play more League, if at all, in the near future, outside of future tournaments?
Not really, I was pretty happy just having a team I was comfortable.
Let's see. Yeah, so that's really interesting, and we'll get into more depth into that as well. So I mean, we'll come back to that. How or Giga, which one of you want to go next and potentially
Oh, Giga.
answer?
Sorry, what was that? How?
I vote Giga.
Oh yeah, Neon. Let me tell you. Ever since I won that tournament, my ego has swelled to like a massive size. I went from thinking I was better than everyone to knowing I'm better than. No, no, nothing's changed.
Oh, damn.
Oh damn! I'm like, I know that tone. You're being sarcastic, but Loki, I feel like that's coming from a real place.
No, I don't know. I mean, what is supposed to change? Like what you say, like you ask us, like how's anything changed? But like, what is supposed to change? Like,
Look, I don't know, man. Like for me, right? Here's an example. For me, like
It's not like we won worlds or anything.
hey, look, it's my worlds because y'all are my world. Um,
Huh?
sheesh. Uh, but for me, I'm the type of guy who likes to really reminisce and look back at both the awesome and the bad stuff that happened. So, and as you know, as my team, I have all the VODs. So I watch back the VODs. I'm like, oh, this was cool. This was lame. I cringe a little at this part. And even now, I still listen 3 weeks later. I'm still watching back some of the VODs and some of the clips. I'm just like, man, that was awesome. So I mean, for you all, I don't know if that is something that you all do. And I know when I talked to Sarashi about it previously, she likes to do that as well. So we're very similar in that sense. But for you all, is it not that it changes you per se, but does it? Do you look back on it with any um nostalgia, even though it was only just 3 weeks ago? You know, not exactly like you said, not worlds, but something to fondly look back on or something like that.
Not really.
Damn, Kuri's like done and dusted, dude. Dust off her hands, be like, all right, next.
Cody went into that knowing she was gonna win, and now she did win. So there's nothing to think about.
What about you? How any difference for you? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh no, I was everyone just went according to the plan. To be honest, like I mean, I will say at least for me, there were moments when I felt really good that we won against certain teams. I think that's one of the things that I I like to think more about. That we actually proved to other teams that we
Just
even
another
though we
case
didn't.
of the world not proving me wrong, I guess.
Like even though we didn't practice at all, even we just had just a few practices as a whole team. To be honest, we already had like such a good synergy between each other. We were able to get as a team really fast. And another thing that I saw, like I remember we watching another team playing and stuff like that. And having a good experience, a good memories about the tournament was so good because I saw a lot of people were like angry, were like fighting between each other and things like that. But I'm just happy that we didn't end with any bad blood with the tournament and we had a good time.
I mean, we could still have bad blood. Giga already says that, you know, walking around with his chest puffed out, saying that he's better than everyone. You want to start bad blood for next tournament? We can start it right now.
Just start calling out everyone.
Yeah, dude. I'm here to remember. I'm here to be crass and instigate, dog. You want to call everyone trash? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But that's on you guys. Next thing you know, like you're kicked off our team. Like
I
with
was gonna
this
say, we have something important to talk about, Neon. Officially,
officially.
are you done? Are you done with the tournament now that you've won?
Wait.
You said you were.
Look. When I said I was done, it was a joke, right? Because it's no one expects me, who started off casting a year ago for this organization, to not only play in it for the second time, but to come in and be like, oh, he actually won something. I feel like I proved something, but not only for myself, but for like my repertoire of skill sets. And I wouldn't mind coming back, but I feel like also as like one of the voices for XCOMM, I wouldn't do it a disservice to not cast. So again, I have open options of doing it. You know, next tournament's kind of a while away, and we'll see what happens. I mean,
Yeah, and are you implying that XCOM can't function without you there to cast? Is that what you're implying right now?
a little bit,
Oh, okay.
a little bit. I'm not. Just to put that out there, when I get the casters and none of them have,
Can I just say something?
go ahead.
I agree.
Wait.
What?
Wait,
What are you
wait,
Leon
agreed to
carries
what
the
part?
casting.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah, it's also because, you know, outside of XCOM, I've been shoutcasting for a couple years on and off as it is. So I have experience with, you know, transitions and stuff like that, even camera work here and there. When I give it off to someone else, not even like, you know, I trust people to analyze and cast the games, but, you know, especially some of the other finer details that people might not realize until I'm not casting. It's like, oh, it's not the same when Neon's not casting type of feel. So who knows? Like I have the option open, and but we'll talk about me and my future plans later when the next tournament comes up. I mean, but we'll go to Hao. We haven't heard much from Hao yet because he voted Giga for the next answer. I mean, what about you, Hao? You've been into continue with you, like you've been integrated into a lot more of our active league friend groups and other games, to say the least. But I mean, is anything else changed for you since the tournament's finished?
I'm forced to sub in as jungle for my org. That changed, I guess.
That changed. Weren't you subbing for jungle before our
No, I'm
team?
subbing for top.
So after the tournament, they saw you perform and they shoved you into jungle.
Yeah.
Are you happy about that or no?
No, I don't know how to jungle.
Oh my,
You take me off of AP junglers, I'm useless.
oh my goodness. Interesting, interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna throw this question to Kuti. So as the captain and the formation of the team started, and you've already said that you wanted to build a team that you were comfortable playing competitively with. And so how did that really come about? So because you participated in previous tournaments, but what was the mindset when you started thinking about this tournament from the get-go?
I asked Giga because I knew Giga kept wanting to play games with me because Giga always says it but does nothing about it.
Oh shit! Damn, get called out, dude. Uh-huh. So it started off with Giga as your first round draft pick. Always active.
Giga recommended Neon, and then I realized that Neon has great macro understanding.
That I would hope to think that I did prove, so thank you.
Then they recommended Reem, which I just said I don't know them too well, so I just trust you.
Yeah, Reem.
Yeah, Reem.
Reem.
Get
What are
TTS.
you saying?
Wonder if she's gonna say anything about how.
Nah,
She just ignores about how, like, she doesn't.
Yeah, it's
not
like
worth it.
Noda was the first person I asked though, because I was interested to see how well their obsessive league knowledge and jungling would work.
Noda definitely there for the league obsession.
I eventually had to bench them though.
And yeah, for those who aren't aware, not Al 6, Noda 6, often active in Kuti's channel and community, as well as a few others that we know, was gonna be our jungler friend. Is playing from Italy, of all places, across the pond from us. So to play in the North American tournament will also been like a huge tax on him, physically, as well as mentally playing across with over 100 ping and whatnot. So yeah, and then like you said, had to bench him, but came in as our as a coach, part-time coach. So and then How came in, right? Or did he just appear?
Appeared.
I mean, there was that, but also they just didn't match the team energy.
Yeah, for the team energy, I think it was one of the more important aspects for us going forward as a non, pro level team. I think when the energy and the styles really match or clash in that sense. I mean, what about you guys? I can talk my piece. I feel like I talked about my piece a lot during the actual tournament, so I'm gonna let you guys go. But how'd the energy?
So we were falling apart a lot early on, so I wanted to try someone else, and How was the first person that I thought of.
Damn, How you were there on the vibe.
Let's go.
The vibe. You passed the vibe check.
Yeah, I guess I did.
I know How was flexible and easygoing, but knowledgeable.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you have to agree.
It seemed like a perfect fit, so I went for it.
I think now, like I said, I'll make this short and I'll let you all go. How it was like a really good fit for us, especially for my own style, and communication. So how to really plug and play like that and play to that level is kind of crazy to me. I've never you've become probably out of in terms of competitive sense out of my one of my IRL best friends and old roommates, probably one of my top 2 junglers to ever play with in a competitive scene. So,
Go.
yeah.
Flattered.
Yeah.
One thing I really wanted specifically in my team was 2-shot callers.
Dude, and he did that. You know what? And to go off with that, I feel like everyone became a bit of a shot caller. Well, maybe not as much Kuti, but everyone vocalized more and more as the tournament went on, which was
Boy.
really nice. Look, I'm
Boy.
not like, you know, making fun of you. I'm just like, that's just sort of just what happened, right? Like, you trusted us to make the calls, and but as we got more and more comfortable with our play style, everyone started talking a lot more and taking more charge. Like, you know, in the later games of the tournament, we relied a lot on Giga, and Giga would communicate and be like, all right, here's the timing, here's what we need to do. Rhyme would be more vocal with some of the macro, with like helping position yourself and himself along with that. And I feel like everyone could trust each other and really bounce off each other and trust their calls and really do that type of communication, which is really nice in a team environment. But like I said, I'm gonna let you guys go. For you guys, what was like the energy and like the evolution for you guys as we played as a
The
team?
team energy towards the end was exactly what I was aiming for when I started.
Beautiful. And it worked and it clicked, and it honestly set into the mental game. So I mean, Giga, you unmuted. You got. We'll start with you.
Huh? Wait, no, what?
What was your thoughts about like
Sorry?
the team roster and the energy and like the comms from your perspective?
From my perspective, like, because when Kuti originally approached me and they mentioned that, like, you know, they just want someone like a team that can be competitive and a team that like would be like not necessarily relaxed, but like I guess like relaxed or level-headed. It was just like Neon, Rhyme, both of you are
Not
pretty
uptight.
high skill. Yeah, not uptight. High skilled players who I've literally never had any terrible experiences. Like, you guys don't get tilted. Like, I mean, even if you do get tilted, like, you're good at communicating, like how stuff. You're not like passive aggressive or anything like that. And I figured, like, you know, as long as like you two could match those roles, it'd be like a really easy, relaxed team. And then How just happened to also fill that when Kuti got How.
Yeah. I was like, it's funny. I've played with Rye maybe like a handful of games, maybe less than 10 games for just casuals. And it's like, we never really chatted or bonded before the team was formed. So I'm like, it was really, it was a good match to bring us both in for that.
Oh
So,
yeah, Ryan was like I always joked that Ryan was like my league mercenary for a while because no matter what group I was playing with, I could invite
Oh.
Ryan and oh, there went How.
There goes How. I hope
Yep.
he's okay. I was gonna ask him, but I hope he
I
comes
just
back.
find people that rank too much struggle to communicate or work with others because the solo duo queue makes them distrustful.
Okay, then we'll just go on the relative order of how we were brought onto the team. So I mean, Rhyme, what about you? What were your thoughts about the team roster once, you know, when it was formed and whatnot?
Well, first and foremost, I didn't know the tournament was like 1 month away when I was asked to. I thought it was like that weekend because I was playing other stuff and Giga told me, "Hey, Ryan, we need one for the team. Do you want to join?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure. Why not?" Because well, I thought it was an emergency. Giga was asking. Normally, when Giga asks, I normally say yeah. It's really weird if I'm busy doing something else.
Damn, dude,
But
you're a Giga's yes man.
Yeah,
Damn.
like I said,
Okay.
he's like my league mercenary. You know, I would invite him to play with like every single different group that I play with. It's like, oh, we need one. I'll get Ryan. It's just
and really often the only role missing is ADC, so that's one the role that I have been mostly playing. So I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I can fill that role, no problem at all. But honestly, it was one of the first times that I took, in a way, to say league in a serious way, because normally just like, oh, okay, yes, it is what it is. I win, I lose, it doesn't really matter, as long as, well, I think I did well in the game. If I think I did bad, normally just get yelled at myself at those moments. But I don't have like a huge problem with just trying to match up someone else's energy,
Mm.
unless I'm sleepy. If I'm sleepy, well, it's
That's
usually
the
hard.
condition, being sleepy. That's your one
If I
debuff. Okay.
normally when I'm really sleepy, I'm way too low energy. Normally don't talk or anything like that. So I will say I just try. My biggest obstacle was like try to match my sleep schedule with the practices because normally at the time I was sleeping. Uh, so but it was really nice. It was a really nice moment. Like with Giga already had experience, as you say. I match really well with you. Kuri, someone that I mostly know because I watch him and because we have friends in common, but never really play with her that much. But it was a really nice experience, and how, of course, too. It was someone who we just met along the road while we were trying to form a better synergy for the team with the bars that we were having. And honestly, it was a really nice experience, really fun. We keep playing even after the tournament. Some of us just doing other stuff, even if it's not only League. And yeah, has been a really nice time. Was a really nice time. Game's
Nice.
over now.
Nice, nice. Hey, we matched pretty hard, eh? Best bot lane or what? No, not funny. Okay, sure. My laughing coping
Sorry,
mechanism. That's
I was muted. Muted myself because yeah, I was about to say I was surprised. Like even after the first game, we were able to match so well each other in lane that
Mm.
even if we didn't talk to at all the first game, like we knew what to do, when to engage, when to. I think the only problem was when to fall back. That's something that we need to practice a lot. Like what trades we could be able to do, what trades we were maybe forcing and was not the best option.
Mm.
But after literally just one weekend, we just bonded really well on the line. We didn't like we already knew the weakness and strength of each other, so we didn't need to worry about can they keep up my pace? Can they do what I'm trying to do? Like we just synergized like that out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I try to do, especially with someone who who's knowledgeable about the game too. I feel like it's not difficult, but oftentimes there can be, especially with the duo lane. So yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. All right, then we'll go over to how. And like I said, I've said this throughout the tournament itself, where you sort of just plugged and played. But what was it for your experience coming in? I don't think I've ever actually heard it from your side. Now that I think about it.
It's pretty fun. I was a bit worried since we're not like we haven't played with each other yet. So I don't know what you guys are like. Yeah.
And then what
I just
happened?
came in and played one game and we matched really well. Remember that game where we all sun? Yeah. That was good times.
And then, as a follow up question for, Kuda already said it herself that by the time the later stage of the tournament, it was exactly like the vibes that she was looking for. As far as, and then we'll go in reverse order now. I mean, for you, how now that after you plugged in, I mean, what were your thoughts after about the team after the fact? Because it's like you were nervous. We plugged in one game, but I mean,
Can
now.
I say,
Oh yeah, go ahead, Kudi.
like I will say, I'm a very, very cautious person, especially when it comes to mixing friend groups. I hate mixing friend groups.
Ooh, that's interesting.
But when it came to How and the team, I know it was mixing, but I also was confident that this would fit together perfectly.
That's so interesting because it's like you say you don't like mixing friend groups.
So I had faith that this is exactly what I needed.
mm, yeah, because on the flip side, meanwhile, I'm the type of guy, if I think vibes match, then I wouldn't say I force friend groups, but I make it more natural for friend groups to end up mashing together. So when someone else does it and the vibes are just so good and immaculate, I'm like, yes, this is what I've been looking for, and I didn't have to do it. This was such a good team to be a part of, and like I said, it was a real fun time playing with y'all. So uh, okay, so like you said, we'll go in reverse order then. So how about you, like how it evolved.
I do things with a lot of intention.
Mm. As we all know, Kuri does so many things, and very few things that Kuri does without intention would be very rare. Actually, it's if Kuri does something without intention, it's usually like, oh, he must be sleepy. That was a mistake, or something. Like there's an outside factor playing into this. So, as far as much as I know Kuri from the relatively short time that I've known her. So, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Kuri. So yeah, what about? Well, if you have anything else to say, let me know. Otherwise, we'll move over to How.
Go to how.
Okay. All right.
Right.
How's it for you? Like the evolution of the team for you, especially as the player who came in the with the least amount of team time and play time with the team.
How do I answer that, man?
I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, did you have to personally change, like, or change anything that you did while playing with us versus maybe some of your other friends or your other orgs/teams?
I felt like it just fell into place, you know. I'm that kind of player, so that is just like, if you need something from me, I'll do it.
And I know Rhyme said this earlier as well, but you're technically not a jungler, right?
Yeah, I
What
am not a jungler.
what are you?
So here's the mystery, right? I play top lane in my other work, but I play support ADC in solo duo because that's the easiest thing to climb. So I'm a fill player.
Damn, you think support and bot is the easiest to climb with? I think
Yeah,
that's a hot take, actually.
So in solo
I
duo,
knew
you
that
just
how plays Phil.
Okay, so how you feel? Got it. But go on with your statement.
in solo duo, you just sit down bot, don't die, and then someone will carry you. This is how I play.
Damn, you're a fundamental player. You're not flashy, nothing fancy for you in solo
Yeah.
duo. You're like, I exist, don't die, we're good. You do the
Yeah,
rest.
because every time I play top or mid or jungle in solo duo, my bot lane always dies. So I have decided that I'll become the rock in the bot lane, and I would pray to God that my top lane wins or my middle lane wins.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. You never worry about whether your solo lanes or your jungle feed. You're just like, oh, just don't die.
Oh, my
bot
jungle's
lane.
always feeding, it's alright.
Oh. Okay.
No, but
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, but I normally just play off teammates and play what a comp needs, because that's what I've been doing for my org as well, where they just need someone stable to be in a lane. Because my last team was full of characters, like full of personalities, and they just need someone to anchor the team. So I was picked up.
Mm.
Now I can bring it.
Well, you definitely helped. Now, I feel like you were more than just an anchor for our team, though. When you played with us, I think you became one of the more proactive, if not the most proactive player as the jungler, of course. I mean, I feel like it comes with the territory. But for you, it was just like, do you shot call from the bot lane as much as you would from the jungle, or no?
If I'm playing ranked,
Or just in other team environments in general?
for in my top, I normally call out the top objective. For in ranked, if my jungler wants to pick a fight, I'll be there. You know.
Got it. Because it's interesting because I play, like, I'm also like a fill player, right? But I also focus on the bottom lane. But top lane, I'm usually like significantly way more quiet. Jungle, if I'm ADC, I'm also significantly way more quiet. And obviously jungle, you have to communicate, but sometimes it doesn't happen with the team. But that's why it's interesting for me to to ask someone who also becomes a shot caller in a team environment that, you know, do you call from other positions that doesn't require as much communication per se on the fly, especially in early game moments. So it's just interesting. And then this question goes for, I guess, Rhyme. We'll go to you next. I mean, how did things evolve for you? Because, you know, we already talked about your synergy with me, but how about like the rest of the team and whatnot?
Well, honestly, I don't know. I feel like I would be really confident about everyone's doing what they were doing in their lane. I didn't need to worry like a lot, like, oh, maybe the mid laner or something, maybe the top laner gonna be really strong. Or no, I mean, there was just some cases, but that was mostly due to pick, based on pick. Because, for example, champions like Ascasante, as an EDC, no matter what happens, he will be on your throat, right? Like he will be on top of you. So it was a really relaxed experience because I could 100% focus on my own lane. I didn't need to worry about like, oh, I need to, for example, rotate. Because normally when I play solo queue, when I play with other friends, I try to rotate or help more when I can as a bot laner. That's why I mostly like to play global ult champions, because I want to try to help them as much as I can, or at least rotate if possible to objectives. But it was really nice to see that I could just focus on my game, that I know every lane will be fine no matter what happened. I didn't need to worry about like, oh, maybe the jungler will kill me all the time, because I know even if it was you, it was Giga, it was how you were most of the front laners, so I know you guys will be able to keep them away from me and allow me to do what I needed to do in most of the situations. Of course, if I screw it well, that's on me, right? But yeah, it was a really nice experience. Like playing with all of you was felt so, in a way to say, normal. Like it was just felt like the right thing when we just played together. Like we didn't need to worry about anything, and we were, in a way to say, which was bad, overconfident most of the time we were playing. That is something that maybe we should be more careful about. That be uh, take in mind that not all the time we're gonna just stomp all the line, all the lanes and stuff like that. But out of that, it was really nice. It was really well. It was fun.
Mm. Gotcha. It's an interesting point that you brought up. It's like, oh, things, and everyone said it's like everyone, it felt natural, and like you were able to worry a lot less. And for you, you know, you say you play ADC a lot and you kind of roamed, but um, for that, have you ever? And Giga said like you were basically a mercenary for him, like
Yeah.
his right hand yes man of a hitman. Um, have you played much in a team environment before this or no?
I think the last time that I played in a team environment was like back on high school, like back on season 4, season 5, when I tried getting to the competitive arena of League of Legends as a mid laner, actually back in the day. But mid laner and top laner.
Mm.
So I have been playing the game a lot. So I will say mostly it's more than I have played the game way too much and wait for too much time too. That I already know like the general objective of each of the lines, right? Like for example, the top laner should always be someone that can be on the front line no matter what and be able to control and defend the back lane. The mid laner should normally, when I play mid lane, I like to roam a lot, so I know normally the rotations that other champions might do, or in what moment some champions might try to get something if they are just being punished too much in lane.
Hmm.
So I would say my knowledge comes mostly just from playing the game for way too long, more than being
Well, a little too much.
a little too much. I have been playing since season 3, so uh, I will say, yeah, it's mostly like I had my ups and downs in League of Legends, right? I had my time when I was spending a lot of time watching pro players, watching stream, watching worlds, and I was seeing all the stuff that they were doing. Like for example, uh, watching LCS and just seeing, okay, normally the ADC is able to do this kind of stuff in these moments. The mid laner, if they're getting way too much pressure, they're able to rotate to other lines and yada yada yada. So I would say it's more like passive learning from just experience, just playing way too much. And normally with the teams, like one thing that I normally like to do is like if I'm playing with people that anyone invited, I just try to be chill
Mhm.
because I know that well, not everyone's on the same skill level, right? Like
Right.
trying to get angry because someone doesn't play the same way I do doesn't feel right for me because well, everyone plays other stuff. Like the same way, like I don't expect anyone to play like me. I just keep playing the same way as I always do. I don't have to be like, oh, I'm playing with let's kill people, or I will die just I know a couple times to just try to make it more fun, something like that. I just try to keep in mind that well, everyone just have different skill levels, so I just take the game way too casual nowadays. I just be like, okay, it is what it is. It happened. Well, just play another one. There's nothing else we can do about it.
Right. That makes a lot of sense because it's like you don't want a harsh, like a group, energy
Yeah.
group vibe. So that makes sense. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Like personally speaking, I think everyone appreciates that, but I can only speak for myself. So, which is cool. And yeah, I like how your perspective as a longtime League player too. So it's interesting because you have that experience, and I know a lot of us have played for quite a long time, and I've also had my time where I've played way too much. Not so much recently in the past couple years, but you know.
Yeah, a lot. Totally.
Yeah. Right, Cootie. You've played a lot, League of Legends season, whatever. Um. So, I mean, well,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, I got you. Mm-hmm. So much League experience under Cootie's belt and everyone's belt. All right. Well, so mm, we'll go to Giga next, and we'll come back to Cootie for a different question. So, Giga, what about you?
I love Giga.
Yeah, I know. We all love Giga. For someone,
Oh.
all right, we'll go back to a question for you, Giga. So, like, were you always a top laner, and you always planned to play top lane, competitively for the team?
For the team, sure, yeah. Let's go with that.
What
You
was
can
that? What
swap
does that
around,
mean?
you know?
He was like, oh, let's swap jungle and top, right? Other than
Uh,
those,
I don't know. It's just like it's one of those things where it's like I have technically mained top for a while, but like last season, like my most played role was jungle, and like that was when I hit my highest rank was when I was playing jungle. So it's just like,
I have something to say to Giga.
what?
I'm ganking top.
No, leave me alone.
words that he said so many times during the tournament, and it only happened like 3.
And all 3 times he came top, he
He
died.
fed. Yeah, he fed. Um, and then follow up question for you guys. So you transitioned over the top lane, especially most recently. Playing in a team environment for you. Have you ever played in a competitive team environment before? Before this
No,
and the last XCOM, I guess.
no, never.
How's your experience then going into this? Both as a not just a top
It's just
laner, but as
going
a
in
gamer.
with a team where it's like I can actually like say stuff and like people will actually listen. God, it makes it so much easier. It's like I don't know. Because like I could be like in like some of those games where I'm like 0-6 and I can like express to you guys like, hey, I'm 0-6. I need to be split pushing opposite of objective. And then when they send 3 people to match the 0-6 person, you guys could do the objective. And it's just like you guys do that, and it's like, oh, okay, good. It's just no matter how punished I can be in a game, I'm still useful because like I have a team that's willing to communicate with me. And it just makes League so much easier.
No, I agree. Having a team that understands on that same basis level and can communicate that it feels really, really nice. I agree. So that's one aspect for it. And then did you feel like it got easier, it got harder for you, especially as your first uh like competitive team as the tournament went on?
Like so you're saying like the farther we went in the tournament, like if it got easier or harder, or
Yeah, because it's like, oh,
This is why I think solo duo is a stupid game mode.
What?
that-
Solo duo's good. I'm playing solo duo. Take that back.
That's
It's a team game, for God's sake.
Yeah.
that's why they made Flex. But I digress. You know, it is different
It's
still.
flex.
It's Flex, yeah. You can still be a solo queue monster on a lower overall team and still do solo queue things, you know? So,
So going back to like if it was like harder or anything, like I wouldn't necessarily say that it was like there was like more expectations like the farther we get, since we're against people who also made it that far. So there was like more of like, all right, respecting them more and like being a little more serious about everything and like trying to really focus up in the like the later games. But I wouldn't necessarily say it was like harder as you got farther. I will say though, like comparable to the last tournament I did, where I was ADC, man, playing top lane is so much less stressful because like like I think back to like during the last tournament where like one of the like the game that where we got knocked out, it's like I was like 10 CS up or like 10 CS a minute, you know, perfect score, and like we're like playing for, it's like completely dead even game, and then we call some objective, the whole team dies and the game's over, and it's like, okay, why did I play perfectly?
uh,
And it's just like, I don't know, it was a lot nicer not being ADC,
yeah. And then
just
suddenly
playing the glass cannon.
you can go 0-6 and you'd still win.
Yeah, it's like I go 0-6, doesn't matter. Who cares?
Nice. Nice. And then so now this question transitions to over to Kuri, where you know you got the team that you wanted in terms of vibes and stuff like that, like and the energy and the communication. But for you, for someone who definitely plays a lot of League of Legends, right? And you know, playing with your experience and knowledge before our competitive style, and switching it up for you, how was that as far as transition wise? Because like you said, we were able to throughout the tournament match each other energy wise and, you know, be really good communicatively, but I don't, if was that a word, um but for you personally, like how was it both when we first formed the team, first couple practices, and then like the first weekend and then the second weekend? I know because you probably had the most uh mixed feelings, I think, from how we were chatting as a team. So I just want to let you have that moment to really just tell your perspective on um how you personally might have
Chatting as a
changed,
team at the beginning?
or just your own play style, because you know you had your own predispositions of like, oh, this is how we want to play mid lane, this is how you wanted to play certain things and stuff like that. But you know, for you, and I don't want to like rewrite the story, but it felt like from my perspective as as your teammate, where you know there's a lot of mental changes towards the game for you and like play style wise. I mean, how was that throughout the journey of the tournament for you, if you remember, that
Yeah,
is?
honestly, I probably had the biggest turnaround now that I think about it, didn't I?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I feel like it's a very interesting perspective for you to potentially tell. So, I mean, what do you think?
I wasn't really firm in how I wanted to play the game. Like how I'm kind of flexible person, but most importantly, I wanted to have fun at least.
Hmm. So then, I don't know if you're still typing, but
But also I wanted to play champs I was at least like somewhat familiar with because I know I'm going up against people better than me.
You're playing Oriana.
hmm.
I'm tired of playing Ori.
So yeah, then that poses like a slightly different question from my perspective, right? And maybe a couple other uh people outside looking in. Um for you, uh how do I word this in a way? Mm, for you to fit into this team, right? Because you had the idea in mind. You had the ideal in your head. How much of that played out in the game? Because we talked about the energy, we talked about being able to communicate, but for you to put that on top of your own in-game mechanics and micro, was that something that you found easy or you found more difficult? Because you played mid lane a lot, you definitely got to play some of the champions that you wanted to play. Was it something that just felt natural to you, or was it something that you had to adjust more as when we first started as a team?
Well, you know me, I'm generally a fast learner. That's pretty much the only thing I'm good for.
Hmm. I wouldn't say the only thing you're good for, but I feel like that's a bit pigeonholing yourself. But it definitely does allow for a lot of flexibility and able to things to adapt. So, and as this is a talk show, right? Technically I'm hosting, but now I'm just going to open up the floor for all of you, right? And we had a lot of discussion about decisions we were making in game, and then occasionally we were talking about our random hobbies outside. But now I'm just going to open up the floor to you all. I mean, what are some of the things that might not have been said, or that you guys always wanted to ask each other, whether it's league related or not, that you guys want to ask each other now that we have like this dedicated time to ourselves? And yeah, for you, I'm gonna leave the floor open. So, and if no one says anything, I'm just gonna go down the line and say someone's name and see if you guys have a question.
I wasn't really surprised or anything.
No surprise from anyone at all, really? Like, you didn't know Rhyme that well and you have no questions for him? But I digress. I mean, but that's nice
The
to...
team played out exactly how I intended it to go.
Yeah. All according to Keikaku for Kuri, per usual.
I don't know. I feel like I kind of know everyone on the team fairly well, like at least better than everyone else kind of knows each other. So I don't really have any questions for anyone in
Oh
particular.
yeah, what's the name of my cat, Giga?
Kevin.
I already said you. No, it's not his name.
What is the name of your cat, Rhyme?
I will not say it. He should know already. He already saw him before. How dare you forget his name?
Giga, was the photo you sent of the cat Rhyme's cat?
What? When did I ever send a photo of a cat?
Look, okay, this is just a random story, unrelated to the tournament now. Giga sent me this one photo of a cat. I don't know if it was his. I don't know if Giga owns a cat. He was like, "Hey, can you draw this cat laying down?" And then so I had you. Is that not your cat?
No, that was
No, it was another friend.
Oh, okay. Just making sure, because I'm like, oh, who did that? Hello, Wallet in chat, by the way. Hope you're doing well. If you have any questions for us, feel free to let us know in the chat also. And for those that are in the chat, feel free to ask us questions if you're curious about anything that we did or anything you want to know about us, both as players, people, gamers, as a team, whatnot. So yeah, I mean, if Giga doesn't have any questions, I'm just gonna go down the line. How? What about you? Anything from you?
Not really. I mean, I know you guys now, so if I want to know something, I'll ask. But I don't have
I
anything
do
to
have a
think.
question.
Go ahead,
Huh?
Giga. Go ahead, Giga.
How
Yeah.
will you marry me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did we just
my God.
witnessed an XCOMM teammate proposal? Oh my gosh.
I want you to know you're not the only one.
Oh, it just got spicy.
He was
Whoa.
cheating.
Yo.
Freaking clowns.
Oh my god. Did he just tell you you're not the only one and I'm not the only one? Oh my goodness. Team bonding to another level. Yes, Wallet. Yes, exactly. So now, what will you two be known as now that you will be getting married?
I don't know.
Um,
I never thought we'd make it this far.
I don't know. I'm just mainly excited for the tax write-offs.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Oh, and more truth. The lore continues to expand the more we dig deeper. Dude, the story of Giga Orphix on the top side. Okay, then Rhyme, did you have anything?
I have one question only.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, like I know I wasn't like the first ADC. I know Setsu was supposed to play with you guys. So the part with the everything went according to plan, it makes me wonder like was Setsu already expected to like not being able to join even if invited, or what was the difference taking in mind Setsu was not part of the team?
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't even answer that one. That's Cootie and Giga for sure.
Listen,
Huh.
I don't know.
We had someone else.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, we're
Don't,
you're just
try
like
to
making
pl-
stuff up right now. I don't know.
don't try to play the silly card.
Oh,
No, I'm
my-
just curious. Like for example, I don't know what role.
No, I
they
didn't have a
play.
single backup for any of you. I said this is what I want, and I'm not budging.
Damn.
Damn.
okay. So you're not
Okay.
budging. Okay. What else, Rhyme? Anything?
No, I think that was the only question. Because I know Giga as me hates playing top lane. It's like one of the lanes that we normally when we play together we flip one from each other. Like one of us goes top lane and the other one has fun in the game. So seeing Giga play top lane, I was like, huh, I'm surprised Giga decided to go top lane by his own choice.
Yeah, that's also interesting because when I met Giga, he was on his jungle arc, and then when he wasn't playing jungle, he was playing ADC. So when I got told that we were gonna be on the same team, I'm like, oh, am I gonna bot lane with Giga or is he jungling? And then he's like, I found out he's top laning. I'm like, oh, I see. That makes sense because that's when he started playing a lot more top lane. And I went, huh, yeah, I see it. I see it. But then I really understood, oh man, Giga top lane's kind of busted, dude.
It's like top lane has always been my favorite role. It's just like it's so much easier to climb in the jungle.
Yeah, you hear that,
Is
Hal?
it Giga? Is it? Is it Giga?
What?
Is
Huh?
it really to climb in jungle?
Okay. So
I think
for
he's talking out of his ass.
okay. So here's a question for you. I have a couple lined up, but I wanted to let you guys go first before it was just me talking throughout the whole thing. And we'll wrap this up shortly with the next like 10 to 15 if that's cool. If you guys need to go, just let me know and we'll end it a little short. But for you all, what was one of your favorite moments / plays in the tournament? I feel like everyone had a moment, whether it was micro, macro, or even just an overall game. What stood out to you? And if you don't have like a single top one, maybe list 2, maybe 3 if you keep it short. I'm gonna let anyone go first. Whoever speaks first can talk about their favorite moments. I'll give you 5 seconds. Whoever speaks
I
first.
really like that one time.
Mhm.
That one time I getting top out of the 2 times I getting top, where I told him I was gonna come top, and we did it.
Do you even remember which game that was?
I don't know. He was playing volleyball. That's all I remember.
Oh, that was the volley game, huh? You were like 8-1.
That was the only time I went top in
That's-
the whole series.
I like how that's your favorite moment, not Giga's favorite moment.
I don't even know who you are.
Who is this person suddenly helping me? Never had that happen before.
I really like roaming with Neon. You know, it provides me safety and security.
Yeah. Yeah. He's gonna ask me to marry him soon too. Watch. For the tax benefits, of course, right?
Yeah.
No, he just needs me emotionally. That's how he wants.
Not saying no.
He's
Yeah.
not. Okay. What about let's go to Kuti. Kuti, did you have a favorite moment play? Because you had, you said you didn't like playing Ori, but you had a good, really big shockwaves throughout, that latter half of the tournament. You had the Irelia double kill, a couple other plays on Hui, to say the least. You had a Talia game as well, I think, in there. So what about you, Kuti? Or if there's anything outside of those champions in general.
Oh, I knew I could hit good shockwaves. I had some clips of me doing it before.
Oh, so what were those your favorite during the tournament, anyways?
I like it when people let me play Aurelia.
Nice. Just in general.
And then the casters just don't look at it anyways.
Auto cam doesn't give you the respect that you deserve.
Like, really?
Every time you had a play going on, there was another play going on at the same time on the other half, which was just unfortunate because yours were definitely way more
I get a double
flashy.
kill on both the main carries and then nothing.
Okay.
That's harsh, you know.
It is. It is. It wasn't on camera, but there was. I think Srirachi absolutely like gushed over your play. There was that play, that clip. It wasn't. Your play wasn't on camera, but she was like, "What's happening?" And she got mind blown of that your double kill happened. So, all right, Giga or Rhyme. What about you? Any favorite moments or plays?
It led to a collab with Sarah.
Nice. Did it happen already or not yet?
Already.
Oh, I missed that collab. Damn.
I don't know. I was
She specifically requested that I enter the tourney again.
Damn. As a competitor, as she's your
I
fan
had no
now.
plans, but I can't refuse someone so cute, right?
Facts.
I
Straight
can.
facts. You can? Can
I
you,
can
Ryan?
without Yes, I can.
All right. Giga, ask him. You're cute. Just kidding.
No.
Yeah, you can't say no to Giga, right?
Oh, only when playing League.
Oh man, I mean, I guess.
Huh?
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 Huh? What are you trying to say, Neon? Huh?
Nothing. Rhyme.
I know who you are.
Do you?
What?
Do you know who I am? Do you?
No.
No. All right. What about you
You sound
guys?
intimidating.
Giga or Ryan? One of you want to go next? Your favorite moment or moments?
Go, Giga.
Okay. Obviously, my favorite part was getting Ori shockwaved into landing the true damage on the enemy ADC. That was really funny.
That was
By far the best play I
But that
made.
was the enemy Ori, Giga.
Yeah.
yeah, but he got kill credit though. Who's really
Yeah.
like so when it first happened, when that play first happened, right? And I'll talk about all the plays that we mentioned. So, and I'll go back to Cooties actually. For Giga's play, I went, okay. If you watch back my VOD, I'm like, okay, he's going in. He says he can get one. All right, he's good for one. And then in a half second, or 1 second later, he gets another. I went, how the hell? I had to process that so fast and be like, can we end? We can end. Like I didn't even want to like celebrate the fact that he did it, or because it was technically off screen for me. I was like, all right, he's good for one. And then I looked back at it. I went on the stream, on the XCOMM stream when the game was finished. and we looked at it in the replay and went, "Oh my god, that's gross." That's definitely one of the grossest unintended alley-oops of all time. And yeah, I mean, it's funny how going back to Cody's play too. It's like, man, I expect this much out of Cody's Irelia, and again, I didn't see yours on my point of view because we were fighting somewhere else at the time. But I'm just like, that's Cootie, man. That's Cootie on Irelia. Man, she's too good on that, man. Too good. Disgusting. So clean yet disgusting all at the same time. Okay. What about you, Rhyme? Let's go over to you.
My favorite moment in the tournament. I will say it was the time when we were against a team and they were like just saying, "Oh, our bot lane is so much better." The main reason why we're losing because top lane and mid. So they were like just saying, "Oh, every time we play against them in the scrims, like I trashed the bot lane so easily. Like it was such an easy lane to play." But at the day of the tournament, like the best of one, we just won the lane in a really like without any single second thought at all. Like we just won. Then they start just I don't know, winning against the team, honestly. That was my favorite part of the tournament, like proving another because one thing that I noticed, like a lot of the high rank elos in the tournament were mid laner or bot lane most of the time. There was one top laner, but I would say it was the lane with the highest skill rank at least. A lot of high rank players were in bot lane. So just being able to just show that even if I don't play rank or even if we don't play rank at all or we didn't like take the game so seriously, we can prove like the rank doesn't really matter. To be honest, like you can win against a team if you just take it easy. You just don't tilt. If you have like the mental diff, I would say, because whoever tilts first in League of Legends loses. That's always the rule. So if you're just able to stay cool and just play the game fine, even if you just get motivated by the comments that they do about the lane, I don't know. It's nice to just prove to other people that you can win the lane no matter the rank or no matter what they say.
Which is better.
Yeah, it's really funny. I was like,
Wait, I have a favorite moment.
okay, go ahead.
My favorite moment in the tourney where Pochi told me to not tell anyone that I don't actually play this game because he was sure it would depress all the other mid laners.
Oh yeah. We were in VC after like I think it was day one. No, day one or week one. It was after week one somewhere along the way, I think. Or is it after week two? I don't remember. That was pretty funny. And
Yeah,
out
like,
of
honestly, our team had a lot of people that didn't even play the game that much. Like Kuri just plays when invited, and even like that she plays like not a lot nowadays because well she used to play a lot like competitive Smite and she played a lot of League before, but nowadays like a lot of us just play League mostly for fun. Don't take it like too seriously at all.
And I think that was kind of like a big part of why like we ended up winning. I think is just because so many of us, like a lot of you, don't play League seriously, and so like your rank doesn't really express your skill level. So we had a lot of people who were kind of like sneakily like a lot better than their rank would suggest.
Most of the
So it's
tourney
like-
prep was me just asking how to send me videos on how to play mid lane.
It's funny how you say it's like, for me, I also don't rank, but I feel like I could be better. But then again, I didn't know like Rhyme's rank or How's rank, and I'm just like, okay, it just feels good to play with them. So I was just fortunate. Like I already knew Giga prior, right? And like I know Cootie didn't play as much, but I know she has her hand in mid lane and stuff like that. So it was interesting for me to be able to play support and be like, oh yeah, this is pretty fun.
Oh, should we bring up my past experience with MOBAs?
Yeah, go ahead. Tell your story, girl. Get it.
I was scouted to go pro in esports. For a Smite. During Season 2 and 3. I think I was about 15 at the time.
Yeah, you got carbon dated.
Oh shit.
So I turned it down because I didn't think I had the right to control my own life. But, yeah, because of that, I just call myself an ex-professional. I was mostly known for having high mechanics and a positive attitude. I was able to dodge most things because in that game even auto attacks are skill shots.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
So I was often seen just willingly running into 5 people to walk out with a pentakill. So it's technically, yeah, I have more MOBA proficiency than it seems.
Hmm.
But it only
Ex-professional,
really
okay.
goes as far as being able to understand how to play characters. The macro in Smite was absurdly simple compared to League. The map was small and you can travel across it fast. Like you can get from one side of the map to the other in just over a minute. Macro wasn't as important.
Hmm.
So learning macro in League was a whole other ballgame. But again, I took the time to learn it well. Yeah, learn it but not practice. Because I don't have time for all that.
Right. Which makes sense. Oh man,
I remember during the finals Pochi was freaking out because I did a cheater recall. And it was really just I saw that the situation matched the videos House sent me, so I tried it.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for this podcast because I don't play this game enough to really have much to comment on. I just was shown how to play and did my best to play to that level.
Yeah, and I think you played to a really, really good level for us, and hey, it won us the tournament. No.
But I did realize that no other mid laners in the tourney could beat me.
Dang. That's crazy.
That's
It's funny because I was depressed basically all tourney. Not for any bad reason. It just was stressful. ND, I'm bipolar.
Wallet in chat says she bullied Hydra so hard.
Like on the last tourney day, I don't know what it was, but I felt like things were going okay. I had the upswing on the last day, and then I played the best I had all tourney. So it was a nice high to ride.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
I felt really confident that day. I was telling you guys what I wanted for once and then making my plays without anyone's input and staying safe.
That you did, for sure.
So yeah, it was in my eyes kind of a blessing and a miracle that I managed to find my wind on the last day.
Very nice. It's interesting.
Because honestly, I think I was the weakest point of the team.
It's interesting that you say that you know, you weren't having, you know, not much of an upswing throughout the rest of the tournament, but then finally getting the last day. It's like I didn't like, you know, you told I remember you telling us on some of the days it's like, oh, you're not feeling too good, like the bipolar was, you know, affecting you more than usual. But I think as far as I was aware, I can't speak for the rest of the team, that, you know, sometimes maybe I just wasn't as aware as of my own teammates' mental condition, where I'm just like, oh, is everyone good? I know, like, oh, Rhyme was a little sleepy because we were scrimming past his hours. You know, Gigo might not have been having a good day in scrims. Blah, 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 blah. And Hal was just there, you know, as he does. I mean, Hal has been the most like neutral person throughout the entire tournament, you know, emotionally wise. So, I mean, like, as far as like checking in on you guys mentally and emotionally. So like you did voice that, like I said, but I'm like, it's also on me to not as one of the shot calls to be like, all right, we okay, we good mentally. I think I learned that as we went on throughout the tournament. I'm like, okay, let's check in mentally. We good to reset, stuff like that. But that also came with the experience of playing with a different team than what I'm used to. So yeah, I mean, I think everyone did like you said, mentally was strong, but I just went under that assumption until it got later to the tournament, and thankfully that because you all were so mentally strong and continuing to play that.
Oh, I was not mentally strong at all.
Yeah, for the rest of the team to be able to hold their own, at least it's like, okay, if you're having a bad time, we were able to pick up the pieces and still have you perform as well as you did, even if you don't think they weren't as good performances in your eyes. So yeah. All right, well, we'll wrap this up in a little bit. As for me, you know, I'm gonna say my piece about it. I wouldn't say I have a particular favorite moment other than that one, other than the two plays. It's like, oh, I got that Bard ulti on Baron that set us up. That Leona ulti for Rhyme's Sivir Baron steal and the solo kill on Thresh. Those are all cool, like from an outsider's perspective, but from an insider's perspective and like watching back my VODs, like I said, I reminisce and all that stuff, is being able to shot call a team and have that mid game presence and have all of you be able to put that trust into me and really keep us like majority of us on the same page from time to time, but really for you guys to turn on a dime when I was like, okay, well, this is what we're doing. It's on this play. It feels really nice. And, that's me being my own little,
Okay, well, I have something to say about that.
okay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, this is my own style. I was like, oh, it's a little bit of a power trip for me, but I'm just like, it's just really cool because I'm not as strong of a player mechanically or micro wise, so that's why I try to make up for it macro wise, and for you all to sometimes I'll make the wrong call, but for you all to be able to trust me in certain times with some of those decisions, I'm just like, that's my favorite part. And like, as a team, just that team environment that I can't really get in some flex games, and obviously not solo queue, hence why I don't solo queue. So yeah, go ahead, Goody.
So back in my Smite days, I was a jungler, and I had one specific rule for myself when I played. I stayed positive and kind, and also back up my teammates no matter what. Even if it's a bad play, you're stronger together.
apes together strong.
So I know that doesn't work as well in League. But I do think the same way still. It doesn't matter what the teammates want. If they want to do something, you're a team. You support them. Solo duo players don't understand this idea. They will ditch if the plan doesn't appeal to them. So that's why whenever I was told anything, I immediately followed up. And I think that's important.
Yeah,
It's not really sports. You can make miracles happen as long as you work as a team and fight together.
Mm-hmm.
That is all.
Gotcha. Well, appreciate that, Kuti. Being able to tell your piece both from your previous experiences and being able to plug yourself in and have that team first mentality is what did pay off for us a lot. And when we gave you the freedom, you took it with stride and popped off yourself. So, yeah, it's for me being able to have that has always been something that I didn't think I necessarily wanted, but it was something that I like. I wouldn't say wanted, but like needed, but it's something that I craved, and be able to do that as a team with you all was made it that much better. And it felt really, really good throughout the tournament. So yeah, I mean, we'll just wrap it off with that. We've been going on for just about a little under an hour and a half. So, and yeah, I mean, for you all, I guess before we sign off, question is, I feel like the obvious one that Curry probably already mentioned in the group chat. Do you want to run it back? As a question. Do you want to defend the title? We'll go down the line. Giga.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm about to run it. I'm not going. I'm not defending the title. What? What a run!
You don't want to defend it at
You're
all?
the one you should be asking that, Neon.
Yeah, but hey, look. I'd be down. I'd be down. But it's like, with the exact same roster, that'd be really interesting for everyone to know if no one wants to, if it wouldn't deter anyone from signing up. So, what about you, Rhyme? Oh, he don't know, dude. Giga, he has to be asked by Giga. He's got to be mercenary signed up, dude. We know the deal. They're coming. They go as a 1-2 package. Basically.
I mean, the main thing why I don't know is because like normally at the end of the year, because the winter it's when I'm mostly busy.
Oh, that's
traveling
also
for a
true.
lot of family
Actually,
stuff.
that's actually
It's
really
a lot
true.
of stuff that I need to do family wise, so that's why I cannot say yeah before, because I don't know what will happen. I will be down, but it all depends what life brings, to be honest.
Be not busy.
Rhyme is
just
lying
the-
right now. It's because he hasn't gotten his payment yet from the first tournament.
Oh no. Actually, that's
Listen, Rhyme, I swear it's on its way, Rhyme.
I was told there was a code. I never received one.
all right. We'll bug Min about it after this. We'll bug him.
Giga got 3 and I got 0.
I didn't get one either. What the hell?
Oh, you guys didn't get yours?
You got
No.
yours?
He already bought
I got
stuff.
mine,
Here-
hoodies, and
here-
the house.
What the fuck? I
You
never
already
got my
received-
code.
He already received the item he bought.
I think Cootie has them. Cootie has all of them. You have to bug Cootie about it.
Oh my god, I was about to bug Min about this.
I
Hey.
literally posted all of them.
Where?
This is
Wait,
your
what?
this is your bot lane being fucking oblivious.
Did I not?
No, I remember
I don't think
you and
I don't think
no,
you did.
You didn't do
I
it.
feel like you gave it just to Giga.
Yeah, because I remember you sent it to DMs in Giga and just say just take the one I sent like as mine, but didn't post any of the other codes.
Hey guys, skill issue.
Who wanted a code again?
Me and Rhyme
Neon.
also.
No. The bot lane.
Your needy bot lane, you know.
I want to try them, but I was like, I haven't received the code.
Yeah, me too. I've never had gamer subs. Like, I want to try it.
Because there's a caffeine free version, so I want to try them.
I don't know. So I bought one tub with the codes, and after
happy?
tax and delivering fee, it came to like
I
$5,
guess.
like $50.
Hey, look.
Oh yeah,
It's still
Giga
my
got a
prize.
Huge discount.
Wait, you could you stack codes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you stack codes? All right, well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Demon Dice Cup. That's it.
Ooh, that's a good one. Your
Gonna get the
concept is
what?
really- Demon dice?
Just make sure to get the
Demon
the
dice.
sampler
Oh.
pack too with it.
Yeah, it has like 4 samples.
Sampler pack. Oh, with the cup?
Yeah. If you get the cup, you can get like a free sampler pack.
Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about if we got anything. Okay. Yes, I got the code now. We're cool. Rhyme, did you get your code?
Cool, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy, now, I'm happy. I was about to make a coup deal, but it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I want to win for the next game, the next tournament.
I was about to throw.
He's like, I didn't get my code. I'm running it down. Okay.
I'm playing melee marksman next turn.
Neela only.
Nila own. Oh,
Yeah,
my
but Neela's
God,
good.
Neela's
though.
good though.
I don't play Nila at all.
Now
It's one
you
of the
will.
few ADCs that it's one of the few ADCs that I literally have no idea how to play them.
She's not that
What do you
hard.
mean? You just right click, you know?
You just had attack?
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
basically Samira.
Samira, but you're closer.
I'm really bad with Samira too. That's
Damn,
the main
dude.
reason why I don't pick her.
Do you play Lucian?
He
Yeah,
doesn't play any of the
Lucian.
assassin ADCs.
I
Wait.
don't play assassin ADCs.
Anyways, if you all are willing, then yes, at Sarah's request, I would like to re-enter as the same team.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I will be down. All depends on life wise. Like if something comes up family wise.
Yeah, same thing. Winter is
Because
my also
yeah,
busiest season. Like,
because already in the tournament, like I
Wait,
skip
when
Father's
is the
Day and
tournament?
we don't know yet.
winter.
It's too far.
We don't know it. Yeah, it's too far. We just know
Because I'm
it's the
going back
winter
to China on
version.
the 12th, no, on December. So
If it works out, then we will.
I think
Yeah.
usually we don't
If
do
it
it in
doesn't, then won't.
Yeah, usually we push it off until January because we know Christmas season, holiday season is pretty busy for everyone. So it typically falls within mid-January for the winter. So we'll see you in
nice.
6 months, 5 months. Uh so we'll find out. Well, when the time
Does
comes, the time
January
comes.
work?
Yeah, probably. I'm less busy
Yeah.
in January than I am in November and December for real.
Reem?
Yeah. In January we'll be fine. Like I'm mostly worried about end of November, December.
Yeah.
Cody's gonna get the entire tournament set up around us and our schedule.
Watch this. Min's already watching. He's like, all right, can't have them get back-to-back titles. Scheduled it in December.
Min would honestly let me.
True. Min's too nice of a guy to let people not show up. All right.
Min is a Curry fanboy too.
Sheesh.
Cody fanboy.
Goody fanboy. You heard him. You heard it here first.
Oh, I was a pretty boy. What?
You also. She said also. She didn't say you weren't.
No,
No.
it's not exclusive enough anymore. No.
You're willing to share yourself as multiple people's spouse in marriage with Giga, but then you don't want to be in a fanboy with Goody if there's multiple people. What is this mindset,
He
dude?
wants to be the only fanboy.
He'll be the only
That's-
Goody fanboy, but multiple people's spouse. Oh
It's
goodness.
fair. It's fair.
Nah, see,
I'll
that's
also
just crossing the
surrender
line. Huh?
Oshi.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like yeah.
Okay, Hal. Okay.
I don't know about that anymore. No.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
damn.
Damn. He can't be you can't be his only fanboy. You're not my Oshi anymore. You heard it here
crazy
first. It's
statement.
happening. I did.
Damn.
That's what House said. You know, it's basically what he's
Oh,
saying.
putting words in my mouth.
Yeah.
If you say so, how? If you say so.
Putting words in my mouth, man.
Yeah. I don't know,
I'm
man.
gonna. Okay, no. I
Talk
cannot say
about
that.
selective affection.
I know, right?
I know, right?
All right. Well, we'll wrap this up. I appreciate y'all spending time and taking time out of your day and Cootie's stream for that as well. I don't know if this went a little long for you all. But otherwise,
All right.
thank you for joining me on this episode. If you're in chat from the XCOMM channel, I appreciate you stopping by. Wallet and Min, of course, and anyone else who's just been lurking around and watching our content. Otherwise, if you want to catch up with us, or potentially get some games, whether it's friendly for scrims, hit us any of us up. I believe some people like Rhyme are always on the game when he's not playing Elden Ring. And yeah, World of Warcraft. Follow Rhyme on Twitch. Cootie also streams. Myself, I stream. I don't know if Giga and How do, but if they do, follow them anyways.
I don't.
Giga soon, TBA.
Yeah, follow Giga_Goliath. Thank you.
Yeah, for
One day, for sure.
for the one faded stream, he'll stream for 1 hour. If you miss it, you're lost. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. Otherwise, if you wanted to see our run, I have our own YouTube VOD list posted in XCOMM. And last final words, shout outs. We'll go up the line this time. Rhyme.
Hello. Hi. What?
Good final words, shout outs, plugs. Like we're
Oh,
saying
no,
bye.
no,
You want to
I'm-
say hi?
I'm-
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
just restart the whole stream. No, I mean honestly, I think I'm fine. Yeah, because I don't want to shut up because normally I stream like once per month. So yeah, I'm fine. But still, anything, follow twitch.tv/Roymuru with double I. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi. Welcome to this episode of On Cooldown Talk Show. Cootie, for you. Any last words for this episode?
Too busy with a unicorn overlord.
Yep. Facts.
I'm sorry for not actually being a league player and beating all the other mid laners senseless.
Oh damn.
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 What?
See,
Crazy.
if it's one thing to discourage people to re-sign up as the same stack, but it's one thing to start stirring the pot now to get people to sign up to beat you.
All right, so we're all gonna sign up with separate teams and queue up for mid lane. Each one of us.
Let's go. I got ready for my Malphite mid in earlier.
You're not ready for my Malzahar.
Oh, my mouse.
Oh, my Malzahar. My hell yeah.
I'll pick Set and do Aurelia every single day.
I pick Malzahar mid when they play a lot of mobile champions in mid lane. It's
Oh
the
great,
best
I can
part.
see the Ori duty all over again.
Watch this. We're gonna be together, scrim, and then we're all gonna have our separate teams. All right, just make sure you have a bench on your team, Cody, just in case. Okay. How? Go ahead.
I propose a team bonding exercise in Elden Ring DLC.
Oh, can
All
you get it
four
for
of us?
me? Thank
All
you.
5 of us?
You buying
What?
you buying the game for me?
Are you buying the DLC for me?
I
I mean, you said it.
I don't have the game.
I don't have the DLC. I mean, you need to give Neon the game and the DLC.
Yeah, give me 4 weeks.
All right. Bet question mark? I don't know. We'll see,
Okay,
we'll
already
see if
gonna
my
set the
PC can
date.
even handle it.
Already set the day for August 6th. That's the deadline. Okay, I will be waiting. Thank you, Hal.
Okay.
If
We'll,
not, my lawyer will contact you really soon.
we'll do some team bonding. If anything, y'all stream and I'll watch, and yeah, we'll bond as a team some more. I legitimately have not touched Summoner's Rift or any game with you all since that isn't Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, someone
Since-
wanted to play Valorant.
Hey, I'm on my Valorant arc right now. Maybe I don't know. There's Valorant
Get,
tournament coming.
get a better art.
I need to get better, dude. Giga, final stuff.
Oh, I
My
want to
skill
shout
set
out my
never
friend
really
Straight
decays,
Up.
so I'm sure I'll improve in the future as long as my team needs me.
Damn, there's always gonna be a team that needs you, Kuri. All right, Giga, go ahead. I didn't get you.
I lost all my momentum. It's gone now. The moment's gone.
He's already depressed.
You wanted to smack talk all the other top laners.
No, I wanted to. Come on, Kika, you can do it.
I was just
You got
gonna
this.
shout out all my friends, but it's okay. No, it's okay.
Go ahead. No, do it.
Dude, no, you ruined it, Neon.
I didn't ruin anything.
Ruined
It's your
the
fault.
momentum.
It's House fault.
What?
He didn't geek your
It's not a
lane,
message.
bro.
I didn't gank your lane, is that why?
He doesn't want to talk anymore, Neon. I hope you're happy.
What the hell? All right, fine. I'll take responsibility as your talk show.
As you should. As you should. As you
host.
should.
Okay, but are you sure? Anything else, Gigi? Anyone else you want to shout out? Anything?
Oh, yeah, just my good friend Stratos. You know, he should have been on the team, but you know he couldn't because of scheduling.
All right. Well, shout out to Stratos.
It's very ominous. He would have replaced one of you. I won't tell you who though.
Yeah.
It's
It was me.
Stratos. It's Stratos. There's only 2 lanes he played, Giga.
Nah, he could have played
It's
Jimmy
really easy.
Jungle. What do you mean?
It's really easy to know what lane was.
Okay. Well, again, thanks everyone for being here. I don't want to hold you any longer than need to. Kuda's already playing Unicorn Overlord, whatever the game was. That what the game's called?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yep.
someone else here is playing something else in the background as well. So thanks for
I've
being
been playing Magic the whole time.
I'm
and,
playing Vagrant Order.
playing Magic, playing Commander, whatever card game you guys are on. Let's play Tabletop Simulator and do some Catan sometime. I don't know.
Ooh, Catan is fun.
Yes.
You should get Civilization 6, Ian.
Look.
You will enjoy it a lot.
I'll
It's
build.
the same as Catan, but
Look, I'll get all these games or something in like 2025 because I need a new PC, and I'll have a beef
oh
PC,
yeah, I saw
dude.
it. Yeah, you're already saving for the new PC.
I'm gonna jump 7 generations in technology, and it's gonna go ham. It's gonna go great. But yeah, thanks everyone. Shout out to these guys for being these.
Man, if only the tourney winnings could have bought you a new PC.
Yeah, you hear that, Min? Have enough more. Get more sponsors.
the next sponsor gets a new PC.
Yeah, next sponsor. Go talk to NZXT, iBuyPower. Go talk to somebody. ZTT builds. I don't know.
Oh, I gotta get Starforge.
I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, get start.
Is that a sponsor?
It's one of the streamer company.
It's a streamer company that that builds
that do
PCs.
PCs. It's like
yeah.
Asmongold, like OTK.
Okay.
Or-
Starforge, hit me up. Champion right here. Champion / content creator for not only XCOM but for himself. So it'd be a real pleasure to get content. Anyways, I joke. I digress. But thanks everyone for stopping by. If you want to check out the
I'm not a
VOD,
content creator.
what are you, Kuti? Say it. Say it out loud.
She's a rizzler. She rizzes people.
A fraud and a con artist.
Yeah, because
She commits crimes. She steals
everyone's
money.
heart.
Oh.
Oh.
She steals-
Okay, right.
I think
Alright.
you guys are getting conned for 2 different reasons, but I'll leave that to you all to figure out who's getting conned by who, and by what being taken away. But otherwise, thanks guys, thanks everyone for being here. Appreciate you and loved. It was a pleasure to. Starforge XCOM would go crazy. Hell yeah, it would. Wallet. Yeah, thanks for being here. And if you want to chat with us and continue to support XCOM and these cross community games and stuff like that. So, thanks everyone. Say bye, everyone.
Thank you for inviting us, Neon.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, XCOM.
Hi.
Oh dang it!
Hi. We're starting again. Hi.
Oh my god, I got a I'm ending.
Bye.